Hey everybody, this is Alexander Fitzgerald, or Assassinato. We're just going to do another section of my Scoop $500 rebuy deeper on hand history review, and really trim the fat for this one. All the hands are, I think, important, stuff to review over, stuff that really could help you get your game tight. There's no me folding 9-3 or any of that stuff. Are raising aces and everybody folds. It's just pure action. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. On this hand, I opened 5-7 suited from the hijack. I hijack the cutoff, and I get called by red NXL. And this is something that came up in the other videos, but I wanted to make a point of it here. I c-bet, and we see his fold to c-bet is only 4 out of 10. That's a little dishonest. That means he's, and not dishonest, it just shows that this person really likes to hold on a little more than most people. The ace high type hands, a lot of people would muck. He would call, maybe he would call with like queen jack with the queen of hearts, hoping to peel straight draws or something like that. So we need to double barrel a little more versus this type of person. And you'll notice that, now think about what he's calling with. So like 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8, ace 7, ace 6 high, ace 3, pocket 2s, a hard draw. And think about how this jack fits into it. Now this jack is a really good double barrel card, but I notice in training videos and in discussions with other poker professionals, this card is not really discussed as a opportune double barrel card. It's seen more as just as a blank, whereas if you really think within the context of the range, this is a very bad card. We can see this person does fold a little on the turn, so we go ahead and we fire here again, just half the pot, and we go ahead and pick up a pot I think a lot of people would have given up on. Now I brought this hand into the fold because I'm just going to play it first, and we'll see if any of you have the initial reaction that a lot of my players have when they see this hand. But we raise on the button, and the bluffer calls from the big blind, and we see this board, a very coordinated board. He checks, we bet, and he check raises. What are you thinking? Some people who've watched a lot of my videos go, oh, this could be a bluff. This is a really good board to represent a lot of hands because you check raise a lot of combo draws, sets, and nut flush draws and hands like that. Whereas on a board like King Deuce Deuce Rainbow, there's really not much for you to represent. So it's kind of hard for someone to believe you. And a lot of people see the coordinated boards as more check raising type boards than before. You got to be careful not to project what you think of a poker hand onto another player. This person's fold to c-bet is 68%. That is very honest. This is somebody who only continues with a pair or better. And this person's check raise is 7%. That's further evidence of honesty. Because if you have a set, you'll have a set or a nut flush draw or a premium hand about 1 time out of 10 that's good enough to check raise, blow up the pot. And he check raises even less than that, so it's very unlikely he has a check raise bluffing range here with no backdoor draws or anything like that, or even clean overcard outs. I think it's a really good time to fold to a check raise. Now here we find another example of we have a hand just under our flatting range. Well, not just under, but maybe like King 10 of hearts would be my flatting range here. However, a suited king becomes a premium semi-bluffing hand here due to its considerable post-flop equity given to it that normally would not be realized because you can't flat this hand out of position. So we do 3-bet here. However, I see a lot of people take this hand after they've watched my videos and they go, oh, you know, Alex says I can 3-bet this deep stack. Well, your opponent needs to have a post-flop weakness. So if your opponent flats most of the time, you need to look for some type of weakness that you're trying to exploit. You need to announce these things. This is why I record myself playing when I do play and have my thought processes verbalized, is because I want to know exactly what I was trying to go after. And if I don't verbalize anything in the moment, chances are I'm probably just trying to play with the flow and I'm trying to play for fun. So it's a little better. We know what we're doing. Now, his fold to 3-bet is 73%. This is excellent. We're risking here 7,100-ish to win about 6K. So our bet needs to work about 55% of the time. This person almost folds a full 20% more than that. So things are looking really good.